Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the counter, it's Taylor. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. On play action, Fields. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Chicago.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. This is Taylor, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete.
This is my mode, baby.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeVonta Smith. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for two. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They were a little too excited to get the football and touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Fields on first down. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Ruggs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On first down, it's Taylor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Down right around the 25. Throwing on third down, Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. They find some open field here. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Fields. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Touchdown! Henry Ruggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
That catch was simply spectacular. These guys are athletic marvels nowadays, these receivers, the way they go up and get the football, and to one-hand catch it the way they do, they really work at their game.
Parkey with the extra point, and this is now a 1-point game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First down. Here's Burrow. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kareem Hunt. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Go.
Now Burrow. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 77 yards. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now on 2nd and 16, Fields. Finding some room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at the 33. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just toweling it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. That's swung out wide to Sanders. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they go play action now. Burrow. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. But they're hoping.
And he's going to be brought down. Back to his own 6-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Taken right around the 44. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. Buying time to his left. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Play action. It's Fields. On the move to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Philly.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
11.
Burrow will throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as they're dropped. Will start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. A shotgun snap. Fields. And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. It's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as it kicks away following that fumble return. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On first down, Fields. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down. 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
Gun.
2nd and 12.
180. Let him start. Shoot. 12.
They'll run with Sanders. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go play action with Burrow. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
A gain of 3, second down.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Anybody's coming, watch him. Jim.
Now it's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Running on first down is Sanders, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage before he's taken down. A loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Bilal Nichols in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And just shedding him off there. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On second down, it's Taylor. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Looking to throw. Fields. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there this side. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He completes it to Tate. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off at the 28. The 20.
Get off the field.
And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Parkey with the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's going to go down. They get to it. He's settled back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So that'll change things a bit. 15 yards added on. Going to put him on the other side of midfield.
And add on a shake of the head defensively, because he got caught where his hand wasn't supposed to be, and that cost him 15 yards.
And one last throw here for Fields. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover. And it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.